Welcome to the Off Topic podcast. You're here with me, Patrick, and also my good buddy Keane.
I'm Keen and I'm here.
What a star, Keane. How are you today, Keane?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm pretty good too.
It's lovely to be in our studio here, which
Yeah.
is a definite studio.
So we've changed setup this week. Now we're in
Patrick's house.
my house. It's a real mess in here, isn't it? It's just shit everywhere.
I found a Minion mug.
Yeah, there was a Minion mug. Another thing I'd like to point out is last week on the show, between the breaks that we took while we were recording, I just took out all of Keane's stuff and started playing with his toys.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he had like Lego Batman stuff and like Nerf guns and everything, and it was really cool because I don't have that stuff, so I just that's what I spent all my time. And I hope this doesn't come back to bite me in the ass now that we're in my house. You know, there's a lot of clutter, there's a lot of fucking knickknacks and shit.
You just made a mess everywhere in my house and just left.
I ate your food and I left.
You ate my food, played with my toys, left them on the ground, then left.
That's the look of the draw, Keane. I don't know what to tell you.
We're supposed to be professionals.
I mean, to an extent, I'm not that worried because the room is already a mess, so there's really not much more you can do to destroy the place.
That space over there isn't that messy.
Don't you dare.
I will.
Don't go near that space,
But
Keane.
when we're leaving, that will be full. You won't be able to see the ground.
Anyway, Keane, what have you been up to this week?
Not much sleeping. That's my main hobby.
Well, this definitely makes for great listening.
Yeah.
You know what we did do this week, Keane?
I don't know what we did. What did we do?
We did the sketch. We did the library sketch.
Oh yeah, in the library, and it was a sketch. You can watch that now. Where can they watch it?
You can watch it on youtube.com/YouTube.
/ the sketch we did in the library on YouTube.
Let's take a moment to talk about that.
It's a good sketch. Is it done? No.
No, okay, I'm sensing some passive-aggressive tones towards me here. That it's my fault that the sketch isn't done yet.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I'm stating a fact.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's not done.
You want to take this outside?
I'll use your toys, man. Don't
Man,
threaten me.
Okay, don't go there, man. Don't go there. So we were in the library, and library's a lot louder than I actually think. Because you think, it's quiet, but it's not.
The whole sketch we did was based around how libraries are quiet and everyone wants you to be quiet. But no one was quiet when we were filming the sketch, which was kind of ironic in a
Yeah.
way.
I had to go over and tell the librarians to be quiet. They were talking too loud. And they kind of laughed in my face a bit, didn't they?
Yeah, and then they kind of got back at you saying, don't swear in the library.
Yeah. Even though I told them there was going to be swearing in the video. They're like, oh yeah, no, that's grand.
Yeah, but there was 4 kids near us.
I don't care. I think I care about children. Don't take that out of context.
That's going to be turned into an audio file and sent everywhere.
You know, make a rap of it. I don't care.
I don't care about children.
So, it probably wasn't the best idea to film the entire sketch in front of the door.
Yeah.
The robot door that opens by itself just sometimes.
Yeah, got jammed. Well, not jammed, but it freaked out, so
I
it kept
suppose
opening and closing.
The equivalent of jammed to a robotic door, where it just kept flipping open and close.
Yeah.
And
Everyone was pressing the button to open it, even though it could, fully well open if you pushed it.
yeah. Why is there a robotic door on a library? There's no reason that it needs that.
Because it's a sign of the times.
And why is there a glass booth in there? There's no reason, there's no
yeah.
need for a glass booth. It
It
just
was
sections off a part of the library.
It was a Magneto-style prison
Magneto's prison.
at the, corner of the library. There was one guy in it.
Yeah. Well, who's gonna join him in there? You see a person in there, they're like, oh, well, there's someone in there. I can't go in there now. I better go to a different corner of the library.
Do you know how awkward it would be just to go in?
Just two people in it.
Just to go in and then ask, can I stay in your prison?
Can I stay in your glass booth?
while we both sit in silence, please.
Yeah. So we didn't finish the sketch.
No, we still need to finish it. When is it?
Next week or this week, I don't know. I have no idea when this is going up, so we're gonna be in the library again, basically.
So all we know for certain is that we will make a sketch.
Most of it's done.
Yeah.
Most of it.
The parts where we're in the library, which is all of it. Most of them are done.
Really knocking it home there, Keane, in case anyone didn't understand up until this point.
I'm trying to fill in, people.
Sure.
You did a sketch. It was in a library. It's going up on YouTube
Look it up.
sometime. God.
Anyway, I'm going to play the jingle now. You ready for the jingle?
Okay, I'm ready. Well, that was a good jingle. Okay, this is the part of the show where we talk about topical stuff, because, like, people want us to be topical. No one wants us to be topical. But
No one wants us.
No one wants us at all. No one likes us.
So, Keane, what is this part of the show?
This is the part of the show that we call... What's happening? Where we look at what's happening during the week. The news. The topical news. You get me?
Yeah, I think I understand. I think I'm pretty clear on it. I've been doing the show a while. I think I understand.
I don't know why I'm asking you. But this week, Game of Thrones language, Dothraki, you may be familiar with it.
I'm not. What the fuck is that?
It's the, like, you know, your man Khal Drogo in Game of Thrones.
Oh, Aquaman.
Aquaman, yeah. It's the language they speak. That will be taught in university.
You know what really fucking grinds my gears, Keane? Alright? All these made up languages just getting out there, like Klingon and Elven and, like, what is it? Dothraki.
And French. Like,
and French.
Just all these weird made up languages.
Newsflash, idiots, there's no such thing as France.
It's a different planet.
It's not real.
Well,
Alright? So why do we need all these fucking made up languages? Because no one uses them, apart from, like, in a convention where two fat nerds talk to each other in it, and then they'd be like, oh, you watched that show? Yeah. Cool, alright, well, I'll see you later, mate. That's it.
do you watch it?
Do I watch Game of Thrones? I like to pretend I do, but I have no idea what's going on.
I'm, like, into the 6th episode, and, like, I know people say, like, oh, the Game of Thrones, basically every second is, like, a naked person. And I was like, oh, that's crazy, they're probably over-exaggerating it. But it's literally every, like, 5 minutes. Someone's having sex with someone, some other person's, like, trying to get to have sex with someone. It's weird.
These sounds like complaints, Keen. I don't think this is quality entertainment.
Yeah, I didn't say
Are
I
they
was
ever
complaining.
talking about anything important when they're naked?
I'd like to think that... No, I think the directors would like to think that they do, but they just like get them to go to bed together.
It's sex appeal, Keen. It sells. Sex sells, as they say.
Well, UC Berkeley announced a class on its website last week, confirming that the linguistics of Game of Thrones and the art of language invention will be taught by the language's creator David J. Pearson.
Where's that going to get you a job, Keane?
I don't know.
Can you imagine doing that course and be like, finally, now I can enter the real world?
Now I can.
No, wait, no. No fucking idiot that takes this course is ever going to want to enter the real world. Sorry if I was confusing anyone. So basically, this is a course for idiots that have money to spend and want to waste it, basically. There are children dying in Africa, but you want to take a Dothraki course in university.
Finally, I took that university course in Dothraki. Now I can become a 7-foot-tall warrior.
Now I can become a mage of level 56.
The course will run this coming summer for 6 weeks.
This is the thing that confuses me the most, right? Is like, why can't they just learn it online? Why do they need to take up a room in a university where like 7 people will show up and the creator of the show is like, this it? This is everyone? Alright, cool. So Dothraki. It's basically like English, but every second word is
Dothraki.
Dothraki. It's a very complex language.
Would Dothraki like
Way to bring it home, Keane. Way to fucking finish up a solid joke.
Oh well.
What else is going on in the world, Keane?
In other news,
Yeah.
Ewan McGregor is to play Christopher Robin in Disney's live-action Winnie the Pooh sequel. Yeah. Yeah.
Why?
Where Christopher Robin is all grown up.
Yeah, no, like, it just, I need to process that information slowly, because the first thing I heard was Winnie the Pooh live action sequel.
Well, that was the end of the sentence, so that's
that's the first thing I need to register,
Oh.
though. And then the second part is Ewan McGregor as Christopher Robin. What? Why, what? How is it, Christopher Robin's a child? Are they gonna fucking put his knees in his shoes and just walk him around and shave his face like he's nothing.
I'd like to see a Winnie the Pooh gritty reboot where it's like post-apocalyptic 100-acre wood, where it's like a war's going on.
It's actually
across the
just a
ages.
normal bear.
Yeah.
Christopher Robin goes wandering into the woods. He gets eaten by a bear.
It's basically just Revenant, but like
That's it. That's the whole.
the bear's yellow like Winnie
Yeah.
the Pooh and wearing a red t-shirt.
Yeah, it's like some child's T-shirt that like the bear ripped off in some kind of like form of trophy.
The film sees Christopher Robin all grown up, played by McGregor, a man who has apparently lost the sense of wonder and imagination that once fueled his adventures in the 100-acre wood.
What is this a sequel to? What is this a sequel to?
I think the 1970s one, where it's just like the adventures of Winnie the Pooh.
Was that live action?
No,
Well, then why are they making it live action?
I don't know. Disney sells.
I'm just done with this. I never want to speak about this again. Can we make a rule right now on the podcast that we never speak about any kind of Disney reboot where they literally can't even make any more movies, that they're just like, here's the exact same thing but with updated graphics.
And like real people, and the exact same story, songs, dialogue, everything, but like we wasted millions on live people.
People praise Jon Favreau for making these. That's the strangest thing, is people want these.
Did he do Jungle Book?
He did Jungle Book, and he also, for those who don't know, he made Iron Man.
Oh yeah.
I can't think of
Which
it.
was actually a live action remake of the Disney original The Adventures of Iron Man.
That's absolutely true, Cian.
And like the Beauty and the Beast, which came out like early 2017, was it?
I don't care.
Just not gonna
How
input
far
it.
are we in this? 12 minutes? It's broken me. I'm a broken man.
Like it did very well.
Get used to this. This is Sad Pat. Sad Pat's taking over the Off Topic podcast. He's going to take over from Normal Pat.
For the rest of the off topic.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, it did very well, but like what people didn't like about it was that it's too much like the original.
Life is meaningless.
So I'm continuing to talk about Beauty and the Beast, and you just hear a gunshot in the background. In the background, it's like, what do you think?
What are you
Pat?
doing, Pat? Oh,
Pat, where
I'm
are
just
you?
tying up my noose.
Oh my god.
Welcome to our comedy show, everyone.
Okay, hang on. I have a list of all the Disney remakes
Go for it. These
That-
are ones that have been made or
that
are going to be made.
are going to be made.
Are going to be. Alright.
So far, there's been like Beauty and the Beast, Jungle Book, Alice in Wonderland,
What? Oh, yeah, there was.
Maleficent.
That was a thing.
Okay, here are the new ones. Okay, there's going to be Mulan.
I mean, I don't mind Mulan. That's the thing, though. I don't mind a remake of Mulan because that's predominantly people. It's not like there's gonna be the cartoon dragon Eddie Murphy or whatever, but like that's like one character, and the rest are all like real people. So I guess I don't really mind that.
the Little Mermaid,
Fuck's sake.
Snow White,
Of course, why not?
Lion King, which Jon Favreau's doing,
Great.
Cruella de Vil, because Maleficent did so well, we're just going to do that.
They actually doing that?
Yeah.
Idiots.
Aladdin.
Why don't we just remake Christ's fucking suffering? Why don't we just remake, what was it called?
Bible.
The Bible. No, we'll just throw a guy up there while we'll CG everything around him. He's not even on a cross. He's just standing in a fucking green room.
Okay, don't bring religion into it like you always do.
I'm passionate. I'm passionate for Christ.
Peter Pan, Tinkerbell.
They already made fucking live action Peter Pan.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But that wasn't Disney. That wasn't a Disney.
Who gives
one.
a shit?
That would be Dumbo,
What? What?
Pinocchio, and Chernaborg, which was
What the fuck is Chornaborg?
He was the like sort of devil winged lad from Fantasia.
Oh, great. A movie about the devil.
Yeah. I don't know how they're gonna make a full movie out of like a
Yeah.
10-minute music video thing.
Chernaborg. It sounds like something the fucking Swedish chef would say.
Chernaborg.
Chernaborg. Great. Fucking welcome to the rest of your life. Fucking Disney remakes.
So
Whose idea was this?
I don't know. They just did. I think they just did a Jungle Book and Maleficent. And just went, oh, those did well. Better make more.
Did
of them."
they? Can we just boycott this? Can we just burn down any cinema that's showing these films until they stop making them? I'm making a movement. Hashtag stop the Disney remakes.
They just don't have any more ideas.
I'm aggravated.
Same.
I went from sad Pat to angry Pat.
That's the second stage of talking about Disney remakes.
Let me see this again.
First stage is depression. Second, anger.
Yeah, I'm grieving.
Or
I'm
rap.
grieving. I'm grieving for the death of Disney.
Third,
I'll move on to bargaining soon.
Third is bargaining. Fourth is acceptance.
Believe me, I'm never gonna reach acceptance. Okay, so Mulan, I guess I'm okay with.
Mulan's gonna come out next year, I think, or late this year, I think.
I kind of only want it because then they'll re-release the Szechuan sauce.
Yeah,
Because they're definitely gonna do that.
yeah, definitely.
There's no way they won't do that. The Little Mermaid, that's bullshit. Fuck them. Snow White, more like Snow Shite, am I right? That was a joke.
Is this like your attempt at like
This is like my slam poetry.
trying to turn like classic Disney titles into swear words? Lion King, more like. I'm not
Just
good at this.
Cruella de Vil, more like Cruella. Fuck off, for fuck's sake. Aladdin. I heard they're gonna cast like Will Smith for the genie. How's that gonna work out?
I don't.
They're just gonna slap like Will Smith's face on a CG character.
Probably.
Uh,
Peter Pan, that's been done.
I don't care about.
too
Yeah,
many
whatever.
times.
Tinkerbell. There's a bunch of Tinkerbell movies already, isn't there? Like
Yeah,
4 at least.
Yeah, but they're like for 6 and under.
Who gives a shit? There's still gonna be. Yeah, there's gonna be like fucking 30-year-olds watching the Tinkerbell live action remake, aren't they? Get your head out of the fucking gutter, Keane. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Dumbo. That's bullshit. Fuck them. Like, it's a cartoon elephant.
Yeah, you just go through the list, saying one of the titles, and then just saying.
I'm formulating an opinion, Keane.
You're really not. You're just saying.
Chernobyl.
At Disney.
Chernobyl. I'd be genuinely impressed if they made Chernobyl. If they had the balls to make Chernobyl. Pinocchio. Who gives a shit? Like, that's probably a thing already.
Yeah.
Anyway, what else is there in the news, Keane?
What else? We have the Kingsman, the Golden Circle trailer was released.
I saw it.
Was it good?
I
I don't know why I'm asking you. I have this stuff.
don't know why I'm asking you. I have it written down that it was good. It's on paper. It was good.
Did you see the first one?
I did, and I did not like it.
You did? Why?
I just don't like it. It's not my fucking film. Because there's so many like references to James Bond. It's like, make your own movie. Do your own thing. And then like it's just there's a lot of that. And there's a lot of like really stupid action in it that I'm just like, this is stupid. It just rubs me the wrong way. And like with this, I saw the trailer for the new one, and the kind of essence I'm getting is like, oh, like it's like a bunch of executives like, oh, well, this made money. Like let's fucking cash in on this. Let's make it bigger and better and all this sort of thing. Because there's like a lot more like there's a bigger cast and there's bigger names in it. And like, and there's probably like more explosions and shit like that. And there's like the Kingsman, whatever the fuck his name is. It's a stupid name he has.
Eggsy.
Yeah, Eggsy. Yeah, he's gonna be like, he jumps over a car and he's like got an umbrella and it's like, stop. I'm just not into it.
Just stop. Well, like the first one I thought was good because it had like the style and everything of like the 60s James Bond stuff. But like trying to do it now in like the 21st century. Patrick is currently trying to like stick a tripod to his face
I'm trying to end my own life.
while we're trying to be professionals and talk
No
about...
one can see me, alright? You give your fucking opinion about the movie. Like, you like it, and that's fine. A lot of people like it. Whatever. I just don't.
Yeah, you said your opinion, I wanted to say mine.
Keane, stop crying. Look, here's a Happy Meal, Keane.
King, come back. Anyway, the trailer has showed us a lot of stuff,
Sure.
basically, and the stuff that I said was apparently there's Kingsman. King's base got blown up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
that must be a big deal if they put it in the trailer.
so apparently Kingsman and the U.S. Equivalent, Statesman, have to
Oh, that's shit.
have to-
Statesman. Boo.
they have to join up and like do stuff. They do stuff.
Great.
Channing Tatum's in it,
Great.
and I think what they were trying to do was like, you know how the Kingsmen were like all their like code names were Knights of the Round Table.
Sure.
The, the Statesmen were all named after like spirits or none like alcohol.
Okay.
So there's tequila.
Yeah, but there's not many of those, is
There's-
there? Then again, there's not many Knights of the Round Table either.
Yeah. There's Channing Tatum is tequila.
Wow, that's creative.
Pedro Pascal from Game of Thrones, statesman agent, was called Jack Daniels.
I mean, I was kind of expecting that one.
Halle Berry is a tech support thing and person, and
Great.
she's just called Ginger. So
You tried hard with her.
Yeah. And Julianne Moore is going to be the villain.
Oh my
And
god.
the only part she was given in the trailer was just her laughing.
Who cares? I'm not gonna see this fucking movie. I might be railing your entire thing.
You're basically just saying, stop doing this.
I'm completely shitting all over this section. I'm sorry.
Why are we talking about this?
You have no, I have no input.
You're basically saying, let's get to my part already.
Okay, King. I'm just gonna. You know what? I'm being a bit intense. I'm being a bit.
just a bit.
I'm being a bit confrontational. I'm gonna let up on it. Please do continue.
And Colin Firth survived. I don't know how he survived, like a gun blast
He's
to the
Colin
face.
Firth. They fixed his brain. They put it in the tube.
And he had a good old pirate patch.
Oh, he's a pirate now.
He is a pirate. He's not a secret agent anymore.
They put his brain in a tube, and it's now in his head. Probably. That's how they do those things. Isn't
That's
it?
how you become a pirate. And there's supposedly a cameo from Elton John
Super.
in it for no reason.
Because he's English. And who do we know that's English? Elton John, get him in there.
Elton John, the Queen. What? Crumpets. I don't know.
What else?
That's it. I wasn't looking for a follow-up question.
No wrap up, anything. That's it. That's the show, everyone. You can go home.
The end.
Play the jingle.
Well, you can look at it even though we just explained the whole thing.
Yeah, the trailer is available now on any of your local Extravision or HMVs.
Ask me what else has been going on throughout the week.
What else is happening and what's happening?
I'm glad you asked me that.
Yeah,
Pat.
that's kind of what I asked 10 minutes ago.
Well, the girl group or band or whatever, TLC,
Never heard of them.
has been asking fans to name their new album,
Okay.
and they're starting a Kickstarter to get money off their fans to
Is
start
it,
this
are they
album.
given like options or is it like
No, they just like basically they said, hang on, they clarified that the album does not yet have a title and asked fans to help suggest names. This is what they said. They said, one more thing, we need your help. Let's hear your suggestions for the album title. Dion and Chili are still undecided, so looking to you for inspiration.
Okay.
Basically, they're like, give us a new name. You know what their like fans are gonna do?
They're probably gonna get like albumy McAlbum face.
Yeah.
Is probably what they're gonna get. What would you call it if they just walked into you in the street like, what do we call our album? Which is a weird scenario to begin with, but what would you say?
Album.
I don't know.
Like, why would you do this?
They're idiots. I've never heard of them. Like, what songs did they do?
The last album they've done was 3D, which was released in 2002, I think it was.
Wow, timely.
In the Kickstarter, they asked for $150,000, and they got over double that.
I guess now's as good a time
pretty
as a
good.
comeback as any.
You know, it's a good comeback when you need to ask your fans for money and to name your new album.
Well, one more thing. Can all of our fan base just write a couple of songs for us and perform them and put them on the album? Please.
Also, we got a fan to write this message for us.
Because we do it ourselves, but let me tell you, that ship has sailed. That well is dry. So
I'm just like giving up, really.
we do, however, need to pay off our 3 mortgages. So, if someone could sort that out, that would be great. If someone in our fan base is also like an accountant of some kind, we need someone to audit our taxes. So that's that.
Can someone spoon feed us, please?
Can
Put us to
can
sleep.
someone wipe my ass?
Can who's this person? One of the fans anyway. Come to my house and tuck me into bed and read me a story, please. So that was it, Patrick. For
Great. Is that
what's happening?
Great. So that's the news of this week.
That's our attempt at being topical.
Okay. On to the next section.
All right. Now this is the part of the show where we're actually getting the only death on. So everyone. How are you feeling, Dad?
I'm a bit under the weather at the moment. I'll be honest. You know.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you need it like a drink or anything?
No, I'm a bit
Or-
dead. I've been working out some comedy routines. I've been going around the circuit a bit.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Go on.
How was that? Was that?
I thought it was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should.
Well, you're here to talk about your time off since the start of 2017. Seeing as 2016 was, I'd like to say overtime.
Oh, busy year.
Would I be right in saying that?
Yeah, the boss was on my ass like all of last year. It was just ridiculous.
You just like kept going
Yeah.
at
I had to I was just checking in all the time, you know.
it. Did you like need the money or?
Completely, honestly, I needed to pay off a mortgage. I was like, give me some overtime. He was like, no problem. You know, do all this shit. And then 9 to 5. You know how it is, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Would you say this holiday was like well deserved? You know.
Oh, man, I've been in fucking Tahiti. Have you been to Tahiti?
I haven't now.
It's lovely.
Really.
It is lovely. Like,
I hear it's good for skin.
yeah? What was that?
It's good.
Yeah?
It's good for the skin.
Anyway. Yeah, no, I've been moisturizing a bit. You know, the old rickety bones, you gotta get them.
Oh yeah.
Because you don't want them cramping up at all. You know, you're running after an old man. You know, you gotta get him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's not getting away.
Those ones run fast.
They
I can
do.
tell
They
you.
do when it's their life on the line. You know, he's in a fucking wheelchair, but suddenly he sees death. Springs up out of it.
Yeah.
Fucking on the highway.
Would that be what most people do generally? It's just the status quo.
Yeah, well, most of them are a bit afraid, but then I get to them in time, so they're just "Wah, ah," and then gone. So it's fine.
Yeah.
But then there's lads that are kind of prepared. Had one lad, he had a cross. It's fucking bollocks, man. Honestly, he's just being really unreasonable. I was like, listen, man, you're 102. You've fucking had a good old time. You've had a good run. Just fucking sort it out.
Yeah. Was this always your one and only career choice?
No,
you're
I
dead
did.
set.
I did want to try jazz music when I was younger. Well, younger, it's relative, eternity.
yeah.
But in my earlier years, I suppose, earlier centuries, I'd say.
Yeah.
So I did want to. I did have a trumpet. I played a bit of saxophone, that sort of thing. I just like to. Yeah, I love the blues and stuff like that. So
Were you any good at?
Well, it's hard to make a living out there being a jazz musician. Especially when you don't have lips to play the music.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I was thinking the tin whistle would be pretty good for.
Yeah, no,
person of your
because
stature.
xylophone was recommended to me because the ribs they could be good. But it's just not my scene. It's not my scene.
Alright. Did you have an interest in sport? Were you a sort of jock in school or?
Not really. I was a bit fragile, if I'm honest. I wasn't very strong. I had no muscles.
Oh yeah.
There was an awful lot of guys dropping on the field as well, which was a problem. The coach was
right.
like, "Listen, Death, you have to stop fucking murdering these lads on the pitch." We did win a lot of baseball matches through that, but
Mostly. Oh yeah, I heard about that mostly because the.
Yeah, a few massacres. A few of the fans got it as well. Got a bit pushy, but that it happens.
Now you must have noticed the recent spike in popularity for tattoos of yourself.
Oh.
Do you feel humbled, ecstatic, or?
I'm a bit creeped out, if I'm honest, really.
All right.
Yeah, because it's a bit weird, having your face on someone's arse.
Yeah.
And I don't have an arse, so I can't even do the same for them.
It's kind of making fun of you.
And I can't get tattoos because the bones and everything. You can't really tattoo a bone, but if you've ever seen a fucking a fat old fucker wearing a big skull on his back or something like that, it's not pretty. It makes me look fat. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Would it there's no way of that really. of you being fat.
Well, no, but like it's not a great image for me
Oh yeah, see.
because see like we'll just say we'll take an example like if like my face was on like a fat guy's stomach, he's pretty flabby, so then like it makes my face on his stomach look flabby,
Oh yeah.
which I'm not like.
You're not.
You
yeah.
can see my cheekbones and everything.
Well, I was thinking, would that affect your work at all? Like seeing a tattoo of them.
It's bad. It's a bad rep, if I'm honest. It is a
Yeah.
bad rep.
Would it affect your emotions or anything like that?
Been a bit depressed lately.
On the job,
yeah, because it's it's a bit morbid, if I'm honest. Like the first few centuries, it was a bit of crack. You're down.
Yeah.
Getting them all, and then like now it's just sort of like run of the mill, Monday to Friday type shit.
I hear
You're
you.
dead. You're dead. It's not no crack.
Well, everyone on the lighter side,
Hmm?
everyone's been talking about your iconic look. Now, where did this start?
I make it work. I honestly where did it start? So I got this cloak. My mom made it for me, and it was originally like light red. A lot of people said it was like
Oh,
pink,
right.
but I it's light red. You could clearly tell. So like I was like, Ma, I can't wear this around, and she dyed it for me, and I make it work.
Oh, yeah.
It's just sort of been my style. It's been my thing for a while.
Have you always been a mammy's boy? Yeah.
I have now,
Yeah.
like you've only one mammy,
Oh, yeah, I see. Well, was this always your one look? Did you ever think of changing it, tending a little bit more hip or
I
anything
did
like
try.
that? Bit
I
more
tried.
trendy?
I tried like a Hawaiian shirt for a while and sunglasses and stuff like that, but it was a bit weird. It didn't really. It kind of clashed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it didn't really work out.
Because people want to be afraid of death. Most people are afraid of death.
Yeah, no, I was
But,
trying to
like,
show that like I'm not that bad a guy. I'm just
If he-
doing my job. But like it didn't really sit well with
If
people.
he starts running at you with shades and a Hawaiian shirt,
Yeah,
it'll kind of mess with them, really.
it messes with the image. Yeah.
Now also one of the iconic things of your repertoire was the site.
Yeah.
Where can you let us know about this? Where did it start?
Yeah, well, it originally started. My ma said to me, "Go out and clear out that garden," and I just went out to shed, and all we had was a fucking scythe, and I just sorted it out, and I guess you could say I killed the grass, and
Oh yeah.
it's a bit withered, and it kind of went up that way. And he's like, "Jeez, you did a great job on that lawn." And I was thinking about setting up a lawn service after that, but then she was like, "Shut the fuck up, go sort out, your man next door, he's bollocks."
Oh yeah.
And so I sorted him out, and it went on from there,
Mm.
kind of spiraled into that. People were like, "Here, can you sort this out for me?"
Would I assume that like shark, they once they get to taste or smell blood, they just go crazy? Would it be like if once you reaped the souls of the grass, you wanted to reap the souls of the sinners straight after that? Or
Yeah,
am I
well,
in the right area?
contrary to popular belief, grass is actually very sinful. It's actually full of sin. So you
right.
really get like a huge amount of exposure to that, and I really took that in, and I thought about it, and I worked with it, and that's my thing now. I kind of went with it.
That's what makes it grow so much. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, Det, thanks a lot for coming.
No bother, no bother.
Give it
Here,
up for Det, ladies and gentlemen.
listen, man. I'll fucking see you after show anyway.
See you after.
Yeah.
See you.
You're not long,
Yeah. Well, that was Det. What do you think of him, Paddy?
Oh, I missed him. Where was he?
He just came in while you were going to the toilet. Yeah.
What was he like?
He was some lad. Yeah. He was great.
I just
crack.
heard him in the hallway there. He sounded a bit like me.
Yeah, it was weird. It's almost like I won't get into it.
No,
Yeah.
no, it's fine. So, Cian, this is the show. We're coming near the end of the show this week.
The end of
Sadly.
the podcast
Yeah.
that you're listening to currently.
Yes. So, but before we do though, I'd just like to take a moment, Cian, if I could.
One moment.
One moment of your precious time.
You may take it.
So, of course, we do the podcast. We started on the radio. Now we're here. Started from the bottom, one would say, and now we're here.
Well,
Except the opposite way around. So
Yeah.
we've actually taken a step down the ladder,
yeah.
if you will.
Well, actually, we weren't even on the ladder. We just moved closer to the ladder.
If anything, we knocked down the ladder,
Yeah.
and we're like the paint fell and
We're
fell
ju-
on top of our heads, like like a comical sense
Yeah,
where
yeah.
the buckets are just oh, I can't see.
And
Yeah.
we're just thinking, this is it.
Anyway,
This is our future.
what was I talking about? Yeah, but while we were on the radio, Cian, we forged some friendships, some
An
relationships.
alliance,
An
you
alliance,
might
if
say.
you will. that we forged with some good friends, brothers, I would even say, comrades.
Mm.
And
You can say a lot of things, but get on with it.
I could list out a bunch of synonyms that relate to brothers or friends of some kind.
pals,
Chums,
siblings.
pals. We said pals.
We
but
said pals.
Yes.
You just go over it.
Yeah. So, you know, our good friend Sean St. George
Mm-hmm.
and our good friend Mark Kiki
Mm-hmm.
and the other fella. No, Stephen, Sean's brother. You know what? They're a sound bunch.
They're very fairly sound lads.
And-
Pals, comrades, chums.
And they mentioned us. They mentioned us a lot on their show actually, which I greatly appreciate because I get to hear my show's name on a different media that I didn't make.
I like-
Oh, that's me.
I like when people say our show's name.
Even completely out of context. Yeah. And they gave us a shout out, and now we're obligated to give them one back.
Yeah. So
This is what this is.
Dark Age. You can listen to it. It's on SoundCloud as well. We're on SoundCloud because you're listening to us on probably it's on SoundCloud. I don't know.
If you're not listening on SoundCloud, you're probably on YouTube, and if you're listening on YouTube, it's also still available on SoundCloud. Go to SoundCloud. Why are you on YouTube?
SoundCloud Master Race.
Sponsored by SoundCloud. Yeah, I think he's talking about putting them up onto YouTube as well.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what the story is there, but like, you know,
He's a YouTube channel.
going all gamer, it's pretty neat if I do say so myself.
He's a nice chum, nice pal.
No, they talk about games and their you know, video games and all the sorts, and news about video games. It's all very video game based.
Oh, very interesting.
Probably why it's called the arcade. So yeah, give it a listen if you can. We're heading towards the last part of the show. So Keen, why don't you take it away?
Now this is the part of the show where we do word of the day with Keen.
I see.
And this is the part of the show where I take the chance to teach the good listeners of Off Topic a lesson of sorts, a chance to spread my wisdom.
Okay, go for it.
Would you have any lessons you'd like to give out to the listeners, Paddy, before I go straight into it?
Don't get married young.
Would you like to explain it?
I don't think I need much detail. I think everyone's well aware of my my current situation.
Well, I'll just get right into it.
Yeah, go for your wisdom.
Now, did you ever have one of those days where you wake up and it just isn't your day? It's pouring outside, the power went off, and half of your biscuit went in the tea.
Keen, you're describing every waking moment of my life.
I have the solution now.
You do, Keen.
Treat yourself.
Treat myself.
Be lazy. Have a duvet day. Kill someone. Anything you can do to let off steam.
What was that last one?
It was have a duvet day.
Oh, good, yeah. Sorry, my hearing's a bit off today, yeah.
Do what you want. Just don't look in that body bag.
Which, this bag here?
Yeah, just don't.
Okay, no,
Don't.
I wasn't going to, but
Don't
like,
even look at it.
it makes me... I'm a bit uncomfortable now that you mention it, like,
Just ignore it.
You did drag it in here. It did twitch a bit.
Look, it's the end of the show. Just try to end
so
on
many
a
flies in here,
just
Keith.
keep it on a high note, you know?
Okay, fair enough.
Don't look at it.
I'm not gonna look. Okay, so that's it, basically. That's the show this week, is it?
That's the show this week. The end of it.
Okay. So we'll see you next week. If not,
See you then.
the podcast was not edited, and I am a failure. But if it is, hey,
You're listening to it.
Things are looking up. How about that? So we'll see you probably next week, maybe almost.
See you next week. Don't look at it.